Hello, and welcome back to Biblical Hot Topics. Today we will talk about the four types of love. The four types of love is storge love, phileo love, eros love, and agape love. So let's get started. Storge love is also referred to as empathetic bonding. Empathetic bonding shows an ability to understand and share the feelings of others. This type of love provides and shares the bonding between a mom, for instance, and a newborn baby. This love, in my opinion, supersedes empathy. Not only does it show feelings towards another individual or a pet, it guides, it directs, protects, endures, comforts, rears, sustains, nourishes, stand fast, and insist on the well-being of the individual or a beloved animal, a pet, or the sort. This type of love is based on familiarity or close acquaintances with someone or something. This love asserts humbleness and is authentic or genuine in nature. This type of love, the storge love, is kindled by familiar faces. And what I mean by that is perhaps you may have your newborn son or your daughter, and they are liking unto their dad, or maybe your mother-in-law, or yourself, your mother or your father. So familiarity is play a large part in this type of love. It's also familiar with familiar places. I take, for instance, when I go into certain hospitals, and it has been years, more years than I want to mention later, I always remember the day that my children was born into the world. And I always remember when I go in those hospitals, I am mindful of the date of each of their births, and how I was there with them, and they were born, and we bonded. So familiar places. The other thing that kindle or rekindles this type of love is a particular event. Like, for instance, a family reunion. A family reunion kind of takes you down a trail of memories and of people that you love that may not even be in your life at this point, because nature took its course and they had to pass on to our next stage of life. Also, certain personalities or characteristics. I noticed that my kids have the certain personalities or characteristics of people that I had come to love, so far as my in-laws, and even myself and my family. In fact, I have a grandson that I'm very fond of, and he reminds me of my dad. So the storage love is complementary of these type of thoughts. Forced love comes and has a lot to do with one of the factors of being around people that you had spent a lot of time with in your life. Like I said, for instance, your family. This type of love is given from God. The storge love is a natural gift from you, from God to each individual. This love is always waiting to welcome you back home. And the reason I say that is because in life we have situations where we go out and we get into different relationships, whether there's marriage or just a boyfriend girlfriend relationship. But the storge love always welcomes you back home. It is a gift from God. The next type of love that I would like to talk about on this video is philia love. Philia love is also referred to as brotherly love or friendship love. People in this relationship usually shares the same values or mindsets. This love is usually lacking in biological bonding, because in this case, filial love is not people that's actually blood related to you. Filial love is, like I said, it can be a friendship. It can be from fellowship in the church, love for your pastor, your supportive deacons, and so on and so forth. So this love is not necessarily from your bloodline. This type of love is the love that you select. It's a love that you select. For instance, a friendship. You select your friends. You choose your friends and acquaintances. So this particular love here is not, in a lot of cases, blood related. Because the reason I say in a lot of cases is because we have first cousins, second, third, fourth, fifth cousins. And as we go down the line with those different stages of cousins, it kind of diminishes the bloodline between us. So that's why I said that. It is generally, this kind of love is generally derived from long-term relationships such as childhood friendships, fellowship in churches, school relationships, neighborhood acquaintances, sometimes I would say living arrangements. You may live with someone that may not be related to you, and a philia love will be the right term for the particular love that you have for that person. This love also includes and have a lot to do with the factors of shared experiences and activities. Okay. The next type of love that we will discuss here is eros love. Eros love is also referred to as romantic love. This love is accompanied by strong feelings of affection from one person to another. This type of love puts you face to face with someone that may be your significant other or your husband, wife, or just someone that sometimes that you're infatuated with. Generally, this type of love is in cahoots with couples and relationships that's formed through couples. And in most cases, it is initially focused from um, physical appearance or physical attraction. Sexuality is generally a great factor in this type of love, eros love. Sexual relationships this is the only love that sexual relationships come into play with. Okay? This love is coupled with feelings of compassion, strong compassion for one another. It's also related to not actually bonding in the beginning of the relationship, but later on falling in love or falling in and out of love. Again, this love is entitled eros love. And the last type of love that we will discuss on this video is agape love. It is my opinion that agape love is the most powerful love. Okay, so let me just share some literature here from research with you concerning agape love. Some people refer agape love to unconditional love, and I think that's okay. But I kind of would like to insert another specific type of love in conclusion with unconditional love. And the reason why I'm doing this is because agape love is the love that the Most High God extends to his beloved people. And I could say from my experiences of searching through the Bible and my love for wisdom and going forward to try to be all that I can be in the Most High Yah's presence, I found that sometimes there are certain situations where it seems like he have conditions to his love. And one of those conditions are that we follow his commandments, statutes. You know, he give us a will, but we have a limited will. There's a limitation to our will. So it is my understanding that that is a sort of a form of conditional love. Agape love creates one in Yahuwah's own image. So because of that, I have taken or inserted the word awesome love. God has an awesome love for us. It's the type of love that I don't think could be duplicated. It's the type of love that can come only from the Most High God. So, in addition to unconditional, I would like to say awesome love. A love that God created you in his own image and duplicated you in his holy likeness. That's awesome to me. This is a love that the Most High Yah has extended to his people, the people that he's chosen before the foundation to be his own. This love edifies one, and it appoints them to a high position, such as positions to have dominion over the entire earth and its creation, and to judge God's people. This love gives one wisdom. It gives them knowledge and understanding. This love chastises, but yet it forgives. And this is the reason why I say that it's more than just conditional. Because it's more than just unconditional. Because if this love was unconditional, then that means whatever you do is okay. You just keep doing it, and the love is unconditional. You'll be forgiven. But there are consequences to the things that you do, and relationship to the Most High Yah, that you know, it shows conditions as opposed to unconditions, to where you can just do whatever you please. So let's move on. Again, this love chastises, yet it forgives and loves. This love the love of God, agape, is full of mercy and grace. Listen carefully, please. It gives salvific value that it does not take away. It will give salvific value that it does not take away. That He have given us salvation for our wrongdoings. And this salvation is available to us without withdrawal. It chooses one before that one exists. And it set that one aside throughout generations. Wow. To me, that is more than conditional. That is more than unconditional. That is awesome love. It qualifies and deems one to be a peculiar person in a good way, because we know that being peculiar can be in a bad way as well as a good way. It gives one spiritual power and discernment to detect wrongdoing and righteousness. That makes it a awesome love of God. Agape love is awesome, and it is from the Most High God. It preserves one by giving good health to that one. It clothes that one in his right mind and gives him the capacity for a long, good life. That's awesome love. I think that goes a little beyond unconditional love. It protects that one from harm and danger and refers to him or her as the firstborn of the brethren. In referring to her or him as the firstborn of the brethren, it puts them on a level with the Most High Yah's Son, Yeshua HaMashiach. It puts them on that level because he is the firstborn of the brethren. And last but not least, just in concluding this video, is it protects one from harm and the danger of death. So instead of death for a person that is chosen of God, that person experiences a period of rest. It delivers you from death. Agape love, the ultimate love that comes from God, the Most High God, to you and myself, is an awesome love. This will conclude this video. I thank you for tuning in to Biblical Hot Topics. And I will look forward to you tuning in to the next video. If you have any questions or concerns regarding this topic, please do not hesitate to put it in the comment area, and I will reply as soon as possible to your concerns. Again, thank you for tuning into Biblical Hot Topics. Shalom.